Hello, my name is Robin Small, and today's topic is natural diabetes treatment. I go by the name or the moniker Teacher Robin on my YouTube channel, and I have personally, this is a very personal and sensitive subject for me on many different levels. I became a type 2 diabetic 11 years ago when I was approximately 38 years of age, and I started off treating it conventionally as I was a pharmacist at the time. I started off on metformin and then metformin and gluconorm, so pills, and then eventually after about 5 years I had to start using insulin. My peripheral cellular resistance, insulin resistance had increased that much that I had to start using some insulin, and to this day I use insulin. So I came across a very interesting you could say affiliate link called the Big Diabetes Lie. And before I left the world of pharmacy, I was a very good advanced compounding pharmacist, and I did that for about 13, 14 years. And near the end of it, I got the equivalent of a fellowship in anti-aging medicine out of Orlando, Florida. They call themselves A4M, stands for 144. And it was in functional and regenerative medicine, and it's where they look at the functional root causes of diseases and not the symptomatic band-aid treatment that conventional pharmaceutical drugs almost always has a patient using. They just treat the symptoms 99 times out of 100, and nothing to do with ever curing the patient. So I came across this link, and I compared it to the knowledge, a vast amount of knowledge I already have, really, through my profession and through my added-on expertise as a compounder, and from that fellowship equivalent in anti-aging. And it, honest to goodness, it jived perfectly. Like, it actually made a lot of sense. So I thought, you know what? I can get behind this, and I'm actually going to do this myself. There's a 30-day treatment plan where you pretty simple. It's like 2 pages, and you just start doing it and monitoring your progress. And there's also another section on the link where you can actually join for like, it's very little, for around $7. You can join a weight loss website and get personal help for a very reasonable amount of money if you choose to go that route. I chose just to sign up for that website and do it myself, and to slowly incorporate over the next 10 days all the little tricks of reversing my metabolic syndrome, which is what I have. It's better late than never. You know, I personally I'm overweight by about 20 pounds. I have low energy at times. I do exercise quite a bit, but I know I could be so much healthier than I am now. And I don't have to, if I do this properly, I don't have to use insulin anymore. 2 types of insulin, actually. So to me, this is a very personal thing, because in addition to what I just told you, my father basically died of diabetic complications and a resulting heart attack at a young age of 56 years of age, approximately. And like I have so much more knowledge than he had, and I still struggle with it. So I can totally understand an individual such as yourself with diabetes, and you're taking all these pills, and you're getting these cravings, and you got a metabolic belly, and you probably like your wine or your beer, and all these symptoms of metabolic dysfunction that causes cravings and low energy and poor sleep and fat buildup and all that stuff. So I want to point out how impressed I am with this link, and how it uses a couple dozen natural approaches to get us entirely off of our medicine. Type 2 diabetes, or adult onset diabetes, you don't need medicine for it. It's mostly a lifestyle and what you put in your mouth condition. And even the type 1 diabetics who have maybe used insulin since they were children, they they can greatly reduce the amount of insulin that they're putting into their bodies. Forgive me, there seems to be an airplane every time I try to do this. Just give it a minute. I got a cold today too, and it's kind of a cloudy, cooler December the 8th, 2016 day here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, where I live. So, now you know a little bit about who I am, my background. As a highly educated, advanced compounding pharmacist, I could basically make anything from eye drops to injectables to very complex thyroid medications to creams, capsules, ointments, you name it. I can pretty much make it. And in addition to that, I had advanced, you could say, I was a natural biochemist. I was invited over to the biochemistry faculty in year 2 of the pharmacy faculty for scoring so high on an exam, and I chose to stay in the harder pharmacy faculty. But the anti-aging courses I took were very much biochemistry related and getting to the root or the functional causes of diseases. So I just wanted to tell you that I'm doing this program. I'm going to put the link on one side of me or to the other at the end of this. Click on that link and it'll take you to the Big Diabetes Lie. It has a lot of advertising fluff, but what I have to impress upon you is that the content is for real. It's legit. And it'll be an eye-opener if you haven't come across this content before. So please click on the link. Listen to the doctors and the testimonials and stuff, and rest assured that I agree with it. I agree completely with it because it fits with anti-aging training. Not with my old world of handing out pharmaceuticals to like Band-Aids to people with diseases, but more so the latter part of my education with anti-aging training, where we got people off of their medications and much closer to what you'd call almost a cure, but not quite. Just a much healthier way of living overall. So again, this is going on to about 8 minutes of video time. This is about natural diabetes treatment called the Big Diabetes Lie. Click the link below and learn about natural diabetes treatment. Thank you kindly.